chill out. For a second. Just for a second. So yeah, I'm going to talk to you for a second once everyone is quiet and listening attentively. And we got the whole night, so just keep talking. No, really. All right, listen up. So something we've been doing on this tour, in addition to playing a lot of music and having a lot of fun, is that we've been inviting a group organization of our choosing to come out to each of our shows offer them the exposure, and so y'all could maybe be exposed to something that's going on in your town that you're not aware of. That's just a really important part of punk rock for us, is connecting it to radical social environmental movements and community organizing and things like that. With us tonight we have Wombat, who's tabling in support of the grand jury resistors. We also have Danielle in our band, who lives in this town, who's going to talk to you about books, prisoners, kind of stuff. So yeah, this is Wombat. Please give Wombat your full and complete attention. Seriously.
Yeah, it's cool. I wrote notes. Yeah, do it. Hey, thanks for coming out to this. This is really cool. Thanks to Ramshackle for doing this and inviting me to come talk. Okay, I wrote notes so that I would remember what I was going to say. Okay, so May Day 2012. May Day is the anarchist holiday.
Yeah!
Okay, anarchy's awesome. Let's celebrate it. So folks in Seattle last May Day celebrated anarchy by having an anti-capitalist march, and a bunch of shit got smashed, like some banks and stores and the federal courthouse. So, because the federal courthouse got smashed, that's federal property. So now there's this thing called the grand jury that's going on. Fuck the grand jury. Grand jury is where the government says, we want to determine if there's enough evidence to charge someone with a crime. And so what they do is they issue these things called subpoenas, where they say, you are legally, yeah, fuck them. That's what they say, you are legally compelled to snitch. And if you don't snitch, we're going to lock you in prison.
Eat the government!
Yeah, eat it, or something, or like, whatever you want to do with it. I don't know.
There's a lot of choices.
Yeah, there's a lot of choices. So July 25th, 2012, a tiny bit over a year ago, the FBI did a series of, they did 3 raids on houses in Portland. They came in and they busted down the front doors with battering rams, they threw in flashbang grenades, they pulled people out of their beds at about 6 in the morning in their underwear. Or naked. And they pulled them out into the front yards or the backyards and handcuffed them in their underwear or naked.
Fucking assholes!
Yeah, fuck them. Pulled people out in their underwear. So they had these search warrants where they were looking for evidence for the crimes of destruction of government property, interstate travel with intent to riot, conspiracy to destroy government property, and conspiracy to interstate travel with intent to riot.
Shut the fuck up!
Quiet, let us talk!
So, they did those raids. They took all of the electronics in the 3 houses. They took black clothing, cell phones, computers, anti-government or anarchist literature, flags, banners, and flag-making supplies. They took a bunch of shit. It sucked. I kind of want my computer back. And like my clothing and stuff. That'd be cool. And they served grand jury subpoenas to several folks. So in the time since then, almost every single person who's been subpoenaed has refused to testify, has refused to snitch. Several people have done prison time for that. Matt and Kadio.
What do we do about it?
I'll get there.
Right now you should just be
Hey,
quiet.
everybody, seriously, be quiet. Like now. Just for a minute, okay?
Shut the
Then you
fuck
can party.
up!
Okay, so almost everyone refused to snitch. Multiple people did prison time for it. Everyone who refused to snitch and did prison time is out. Unfortunately, yeah, fuck yeah, our friends are out of prison. That's fucking awesome. It's not over though yet. So the grand jury runs until March of 2014, and there are folks who chose to defy the grand jury by just not going into the room at all in the first place. They are on the run and in exile. Those folks are still resisting the grand jury. Those folks still need our support. There's a number of folks out there who are on the run. And that's a really fucking legit way to resist the grand jury.
Good for them!
So there's still a lot of support work that's needed. There's one person who's very public about being on the run. His name is Steve. There's a website, Solidarity with Steve. You can look that up. You can donate money to him. And we also we're building up money to support them should they get in trouble for fleeing once they get back. And because, so this grand jury is investigating to see if they can charge people with crimes. If people get charged with those crimes, they're going to need a shit ton of legal defense, and that costs a lot of money. So we're building up that war chest, if you will, to defend folks if those indictments come down. And it's pretty likely, there's this saying that lawyers use that a grand jury could indict a ham sandwich. So we are preparing for that likelihood. So that's still going on, and repression has entered a new phase. Right before May Day this year, there was a series of visits all up and down the West Coast, Portland, Olympia, and Seattle. The FBI, Joint Terrorism Task Force, and federal marshals made somewhere around 30 visits to people's homes, schools, workplaces, stopped them while they were jogging, just trying to ask them questions about May Day last year and this year, and almost every single person who was contacted slammed the door in their faces or walked away, which is fucking awesome.
Alright, I want y'all to pay attention because this is important. So yeah, simmer down. Okay, so if the FBI comes to your house, what you need to do is not let them in. Shut the door. Tell your roommates, lock your doors, it's hard, carry a key, whatever. Okay, so if they're asking for you, also tell your friends. You might want to be private about it because you don't want people to know. The FBI already knows who you are because they're asking you questions. They know whether they've talked to you. Yeah, they know whether they've talked to you. They probably know what you've done, probably in the last few months. So there's no reason to keep that secret. Tell your friends so that we can know who the FBI is asking and what questions they're asking you. You might think that you don't know anything that they want to know, but because they're asking you a question, that means that like any question they ask you, you shouldn't give the answer to.
Yeah, a lot of people get confused about because a lot of people know that, like, you know, you don't talk to cops. You don't have to talk to cops. A lot of people don't know that the same rules apply with the FBI. You don't have to talk to the FBI. You don't have to let them into your house unless they have a search warrant, in which case they'll bust down your front door with a battering ram. So anything that you know about the cops, about how you don't have to talk to them, you don't have to let them into your house, you don't have to answer any questions, you don't have to snitch, applies to the FBI as well. And I think that's something that people forget a lot, and that's really important to remember. Cool, thanks everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for listening, and most of you for listening and being respectful. And if you could just do that for a couple more minutes. Just do that, yeah, for a couple more minutes. Then I was going to talk to you about some prisoner support stuff.
Hi, my name is Danielle. I volunteer at Portland Books to Prisoners, and we're a volunteer organization, donation-based organization that sends free books to all prisoners. We support the entire prison population. We get letters from Seattle through Left Bank Books, and we fill packages and orders and write letters to prisoners on Tuesdays from 5 to 8 at 1112 Northeast Morton. There's a table back there, so please come help us. There's free pizza. So, yeah, please come help us. This is very important.
Seriously though, y'all, like supporting prisoners is really important in both the sense of like people who are currently facing charges and need like legal support, and people who are also and people who are currently incarcerated and need people to write them letters and send them books and remind them that people remember them. So both of these things are really important. Also, there are free zines. So go to the table.
Lots of free zines.
Lots of free zines. Punk shows is so cool. When I was a teenager and I went to punk shows and I found zines, that like kind of was the introduction to like my entire like everything that I think now.
If you could ask
zines are really
everybody
important.
to turn it into
It's a pouch?
Yeah, it's like
All right.
A pouch has been dropped. I think it says
NRA?
yeah.
it says NRA on it. If you could turn it into the bar if you find it, that would be great, because then the person who dropped it can find it. So thanks for that.
Thank you.
Could someone in charge give us an indication about what kind of how we're doing on time?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck how long you play.
Yeah, another new song. A bunch of us sing on this one. It's a lot of fun. It's called No Shelter.
So none of what do we ever lose a place. So we'll be your shots until we tear them to bits.
Oh, here's another one from our second album, Maybe Friends Gonna Be. Yeah.
Woo! Oh wait, give me 1 second. Alright. Give me 1 second.
Goddamn, how are you doing?
How you doing?